Hi beautiful fashion lovers, welcome back to Desire of Fashion on another episode on how to cut and sew. Today's tutorial is going to be on how to cut this lovely palazzo pant you are seeing on the screen. As you can see how beautiful this is, so I'm going to put you through how you can get the perfect measurement on your client. So let me do that on the mannequin now. So here is how to take a proper measurement on your client. The first thing you have to do here is to take the waist measurement. That's the roundness of the waist, and you take it this way. This is 27 inches. I'm getting from the air, but let's assume the trouser is a low waist. Just ask where your client usually place their trouser when it is low waist, then you take it. Then the next thing is the tight. You take the measurement of the tight. What I'm seeing here is 23 inches. That's the roundness of the tight, 23 inches. So those are what you need. And the tight is going to give you the crotch, this area on the mannequin, the crotch area that you're going to need. So the tight is going to give you that. So welcome back. We have some standard measurement. It's starting from tight 21 inches. 21 inches, you'll be making use of crotch 9 inches. When you get to 22 inches, that's 9.5 inches, and that is for a low waist trouser. And tight 23 inches, you'll be making use of crotch 10 inches. So that is how you'll be adding half inch to your measurement. Starting from 21 tight to crotch 9, you'll be adding it up to wherever the tight you are making use of. So now the first thing we'll be cutting out here is the front shoulder. So I'll be folding this into 2, then take the necessary measurement for using to cut the back. So the whole measurement we are using here is 2.5 yards and 1/4. So I want the front shoulder to be 1 yard and 12 inches. And the back is going to be 1 yard and 15 inches. So everything now is down 2.5 yards and 9 inches. That's 1/4. So I'll be folding this into 2 to take the necessary measurement. So the first thing I will consider here is the length of the trouser, which is 45, but I'll make it of 47 inches with the band. So by the time I join everything together, I will left it 45 inches. So I took 2 inches up like this. So after taking 2 inches up, what we are having here is 45 inches. So 45 inches plus 2 inches making 47 inches, and we are left with 2 inches of same allowance, as you can see. After that, the next thing we are going to do is take the waist measurement. Before then, I will be taking 4 inches at this side, just 4 inches away before you start your waist measurement. This is just the allowance for the hip. It is necessary. Then you take the waist measurement to be 7.5 inches. You can add the same allowance to this, but with the same allowance I'm making it of 7.5 inches, just half inch of same allowance for stitching. Then to get the crotch now, since we have the tight to be 25 inches, automatically the crotch is going to be 11, and here is the 11. The 11 now, we're still going to add a band to it. That's band 2 inches, making 13 inches for the high waist. So I'll be taking that 11 inches straight. You can see, just to give me a straight line. You can see the way I'm taking the 11 inches. I just want to connect it together to have a straight line like this. So after the 11 inches, I'm going to take the roundness of the thighs, but I want to roll this up first, just to have the line. I want to have the line straight up first. You can see it's that same line of the crotch, but here is the connection of the lines at the tight. So to take the tight measurement now, we have 25 inches. So we're dividing our 25 inches by 2, which is going to give us 12.5 inches, and here is our 12.5 inches. I'm still going to connect them together. I want to have this straight line also, the straight line from the waist to the crotch. You can see. So you can see what we are having now. So we are going to take some inches off just to have that cuff line at the crotch area. Then I just take 2 inches off, then I try to connect then to get just to have the cuff line. So you can see what we're having now. You can see the lines. You can see where I started taking my tights from. You can see. So here now I'm taking the hip point. The hip point is 9.5 inches. So I'm still trying to connect it. You can see the hip point. So the hip point, I'm breaking it down to the 4 inches allowance. You can see the roundness of the tight I took. I didn't start from the 4 inches allowance. You understand? I start after the 4 inches allowance. So now to take the wideness of the hip, you are starting from this line. You can see you are starting from the line of the crotch to the 4 inches allowance. The purpose of leaving the 4 inches allowance is because of the hip. So you are starting from that area. You can see from this particular line, that is where you are starting from. And our hip measurement is 42 inches. The hip measurement is 42 inches, so that is 10.5. You can see where I'm placing my tape. This is 10.5. Starting from this point, this is my 10.5. Then I'll connect it to the line of the waist. You can see. Then I can now add my seam allowance to it. My 1 inch of seam allowance, I can add it to it. You can see. So it won't be exact 10.5 inches I'm taking here. So you can see the line now. So from here, I'm going to come down like a shape, just a little bit slant down. You can see we didn't have enough here, so just a little bit slant down to the full length. Then from here, we have to slant it down to the full length also. So you can see now, you can see what we have. So after this now, we can now cut it out. So we are done with the cutting of the front. This is our front. We can now place, you can remove one of these. No, this is 2. We can remove it to cut out the back. I'm just trying to make it slant very well. That's I'm trimming it just to make it nice. So after this now, I can now take away one of these to cut out the back. So this is our remaining fabric that is folded into 2 equally, as you can see. Then this is one of the fronts that we cut out. I will now place it on it. We are placing it in such a way that we are going to have enough space at the upper part, because you know the back at the upper part is usually bigger than the front because of the button at the back. You understand? So then place it properly before cutting. So here is after placing it. I'll come to this area directly and add some allowance to it. You can make it a 1 inch, you can make it a 1.5 inches, 2 inches, is what you want. But here I'll make it a 1 inch for my allowance. 1 inch. And here is it. 1 inch. And that is what I'll be taking throughout the allowance. So I'm trying to let them have the same crotch. You must make the line to be straight. So 1 inch here also, and that's what I'm going to take around. So you can see the addition of 1 inch round, as you can see. So this is how you're going to add it to your own when you are cutting it out. So this is how it's going to look after cutting it out. You can see the back with 1 inch of allowance. You can see that side that goes up, that is going to be at the back because of the button at the back. That's why we are adding 1 inch to the back. I told you can add more than 1 inch depending on how you want it to be. So the next thing here is to cut out the band, and here is the band. The wideness of this band now is 5 inches. By folding it into 2, here it's going to give us 2.5 inches. The half inch is going for the seam allowance, and we'll be left with 2 inches for the band. And I'm still going to add a gum stay to the band just for it to make it firm, just for it to make it a little bit strong, you understand. So the next thing here is to cut out the pocket. It has 2 pockets by the 2 sides of the trouser. So the wideness I'm going to use is going to be 7 inches with a seam allowance of half inch. I'll be making use of 7.5 inches. So I'm trying to make it 7.5 inches. That's the widening I needed here. So you can see it now. I'm trying to adjust it to the measurement I need. Then this is what I need now. This is 7.5 inches. Then the length is going to be 12. It can be 10, it can be 12. It depends on how deep you want the pockets to be. This is not constant. Then you try to cuff it, and the opening of the pocket is going to be 7 inches wideness. Then I'm adding half inch to it to make it 7.5. After that, I will now connect it like this to the down part of the pocket, then cut it out. So this is after cutting everything out. So the next thing is to go and join them together. This is my gum stay, this is the band, here is the trousers. So let me go and join everything together. Here is the gum stay added to the band. You can see how it is. So the next thing is to join into the band of the trouser. Yeah, the finished work so far. This is after stitching everything together. You can see how beautiful this turns out. The band is not firm to the mannequin waist because that's not the size I used. I just used that size to do an illustration on how to take the measurement. So you can see the other pockets. You can see how the pocket is. You can see the front proper. Then you can see the 2 wideness of the trouser. You can see how it looks just like it has a flake cut, but it is an A-line cut, as you can see. So this is the back. You can see how beautiful the back is. If you're watching me for the first time, what are you waiting for? Just subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials. And for those who would have already subscribed, I really appreciate you guys for watching my video. Always see you in my next tutorial. Bye.